Welcome to the Lighthouse Theater. Get ready, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. Roy Jones Jr., 201 pounds even. He stands 5'11" with a reach. It's Roy.
This bout is...
And this one These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. You would not want to be hit by this guy. Trust me. That hook just can't find the target. Love being in this venue as the audience is right on top of you, and they will be bringing the heat tonight. They are ready to watch this showdown.
You walk in, you cannot hide or duck or stand behind anybody. The audience is on you. They see every single movement, every single twitch. If you're scared, the thousands of people are here in this place. They will spot it.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Nice counter shot. Swing and a miss with the hook. You wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of a shot from that heavyweight. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important.
Look at that chap's throat.
And there's the bell for round two. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
The straight right just misses. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
These two fighters are made for one another. That left hook just missed. Shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, we know they've got on to the third. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Defense is not an option for these two. Good counter punching. Tried to score with a jab. What you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
No rest for the weary. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Parries that jab away. And he scores with the counter. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out.
Here we go to the fourth round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Beautiful counter punch. Missed him with that uppercut. Which fighter will say no mas? Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's just like a match made in heaven.
Perfect counter shot. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. They are giving us a high-tempo show. Throws the jab, but does not score. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the...
On to the fifth we go. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Punch. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite-level stuff here.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. Will get knocked out. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Couldn't land that jab. Can't score with that jab. Do you believe this? A lot of effort being exerted here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble. This is the beginning of round 6. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Jab misses. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
When you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round? Here we go. It's round 7. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
He threw a punch and just got countered. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Just misses with that uppercut. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out? Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy. And we enter the 8th round. After that last round, something has got to change.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Punches coming from every angle. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Counter shot lands. When are we going to see a jab from these two? What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous one. It's the end.
This bout is
so much hype surrounding. And we're underway in round 1. Which fighter will say no mas? They exchange punches. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. This theater is used to hosting concerts and plays, but tonight it's the sweet science that takes center stage.
God, I love theatres. For all these reasons, you can hear everybody in the crowd. You can hear the punches actually echo. If you're that fighter coming in and you know you're in such an intense atmosphere, you know the pressure is going to be on.
Shot. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
straight right just misses. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? These two were made for each other. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Focus on what you're doing.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Punches have to hurt. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
You're fighting the counter punches, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punches, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
You believe what we are seeing. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
They miss with the jab. Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
Sluggers just want to mow you down. They want to walk straight through as though you do not exist. You've got to be fit for this one.
Beautiful. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage. There's the bell to start round 3. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Both going for the KO. It's so obvious. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. They're giving us a high-tempo show. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Pensacola's finest is down. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect part.
1, 2, 3.
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
It's got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull him down again. And that's a lot of...
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. talk about Roy Jones and...
Come on, switch.
Here we go to the fourth round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
And he scores with the counter. Failing to score with that right hook. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. About Roy Jones in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter.
Real generals back in the building. Trust. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive jack with the meter.
Close the door.
Are you all right? Are you okay?